Yo, what's goody? It's your boy Aronaztek, and today we are here with a top 10 beginner tips Valheim video. Now, these tips are meant to help you early game, but there might be some things in here that you might have overlooked as an advanced player. So this could be helpful for people in the end game and the early game. Now, if you do find this helpful, please smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, and I'll probably make more videos around this game because it is pretty fun. Let's go. Tip number 1. As we already know, in most survival games, food is a valuable resource, but in Valheim, it's a little bit different. Food is required in order for you to get to maximum health. Now, you can only eat one type of food at a time to a maximum of 3 different foods. Now, the easiest foods to find at the start are raspberries, mushrooms, honey, or meat. Now, raspberries you can find all over the map, and the bushes are usually all bunched together, so make sure you grab a few for your travels. Mushrooms are usually scattered all over the forest floor, and they're pretty easy to see with their red tops on top of the green grass. Now, honey can be pretty interesting. You usually find it in hives in old abandoned buildings. You just gotta destroy the hive and bang, you get some honey, and sometimes you get a queen bee. Now, meat, yes, you guessed it, you get it from killing animals. Then, of course, you need to cook it over a campfire with a cooking station. Once you hear that noise, yes, your meat is ready, but if you leave it there too long, it'll turn into coal, and you don't want that. Tip number 2. Now, this one's kind of an obvious one. Every time you chop down a tree, beware of the falling logs, because you may die. Tip number 3. Now, when we're trying to find somewhere to set up base, we're always trying to look for somewhere with flat land, right? Well, in Valheim, once you can craft a hoe, you can level the ground anywhere and create flat land wherever you want. So building your beautiful base anywhere you like is now possible. Tip number 4. Now, old abandoned buildings are great for early game wood. Place your bench down in the area, pull out your hammer, make sure it's on repair, and then click the center button on your mouse to destroy each building piece, then go ahead and collect all your wood. There you have it. Tip number 5. Now, instead of destroying an old building, use it as a cheap way to start your first base, saving time and resources so you can continue on your adventure. Tip number 6. Now, in order to get a good night's sleep, you need to get a bed and a fireplace that's kind of close to the bed. But fireplaces cannot be built on floors and need to be placed on the ground. But if it rains, the fireplace doesn't stay lit, so we must build a chimney, and this is how I built mine. First, I place the fireplace, and then I get 3 walls around the edges, and then go half a wall up, then place a triangle ceiling, and we're good. Now, make sure you don't fully seal it off, or the smoke will cause you damage, and you don't want that. Tip number 7. Now, pressing the R key can put your weapons or tools away, which in turn will reduce the amount of stamina used and make you run slightly faster, which is really handy when running away from those nasty mountain trolls. Tip number 8. Kill as many boar and deer as possible. Their leather and hide is a very valuable resource. Now, I usually recommend sneaking up on a deer, but using a bow can be pretty handy too. Tip number 9. Now, once you have 2 deer trophies, you can then summon your first boss. Once defeated the boss, you can unlock a pickaxe, and that opens up a whole new world of possibilities. Tip number 10. Now, when you see these rock formations, it's a sign that there is treasure around. So you can use that pickaxe that you just got from that boss and start digging away until you uncover the chest. I was lucky enough to find this one straight away, and they usually hold pretty good stuff, like this fire arrows and these ruby gems. Guys, thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video. I do want to keep them pretty short because, after all, I just want you to play the game and get some use out of my tips. So if you did enjoy this, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Peace.